Man, one thing I'm really excited about is, of course, this Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly. Um, man, I've seen the trailers, man. The animation looked great, man. You know, um, it felt kind of weird seeing Broly in that Saiyan uniform, to be real, right? I'm wondering how they're gonna, because I know they revamped the story a little bit, and we all know what happened in the early Broly movies and shit like that. I I wonder if they're gonna touch on that during the movie. If they're gonna touch on, when they had Broly and Goku as a kid or whatever at the same ship and Goku crying like a motherfucker and shit like that. I wonder if they're gonna actually touch on that, or at least show an Easter egg of it of some sort. I also seen more clips where they say, and there's fan theory talking about, Whis might fight Broly. I don't think that's gonna happen at all, because Whis just doesn't fight, man. Even though he's probably the most powerful, he's the most powerful being in that universe. You know what I mean? But to me, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna just put this out there, right? My own prediction. Maybe Whis is gonna have or offer Broly the job of God of Destruction, because he see how destructive Broly could be. That motherfucker has a literal bloodthirst. You feel me? I don't think Goku's gonna defeat Broly. At least not alone. No, I don't think they're gonna fuse to beat Broly. I mean, I see if Goku wins, either it's gonna be from the Spirit Bomb or the Dragon Fist attack. I don't see him winning with a Kamehameha. You know what I mean? But I honestly think that this might be a bold prediction. Well, I'm going to say it. I actually think that Vegeta might actually step in and beat Broly this time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put my money on Vegeta. Real shit, man. This is just a fan theory. This is just a fan prediction. I could be wrong, but hey, that's the fun of it, man. Shoot, I can't wait till this movie come out. Oh, and there's supposed to be a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out too. It kind of look exactly like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, right? But instead, they're fighting in real life places. And man, the fucking graphics is crazy, man. But again, man, they fighting in real life places. Like, you literally, like, when have you ever seen Goku and Vegeta fight in Paris or something like that? So I'm gonna look that shit up even more. See when that shit come out, so I can pre-order that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's about it. I haven't been watching Dragon Ball Heroes. I actually stopped watching that shit because I'm like, fuck it, man. That shit is just a tease. I'm like, yo, man, only 10 minutes. I don't want to watch this shit, man. I'll wait till all the episodes just come out, Dragon Ball Super, I think that whole series was cool. I know a lot of people were disappointed how they made Gohan. I guess because Gohan got soft over the years and stuff like that. But then it made me realize that, you remember during the Cell Saga, right? And this is just my thing, right? Remember during the Cell Saga, right? Goku literally admits that he don't even like fighting. You know what I mean? And he did what he had to just to protect the people that he loved. You know what I mean? He did what he had to wish the people back. You know what I mean? And protect planet Earth. You know what I mean? So that's why he fought Cell. That's why he fought Garlic Jr. Because he was the only person that could actually go toe to toe with Garlic Jr. You know what I mean? At the time, that's why he fought Majin Buu, you know what I mean? Because he was just trying to save the people of Earth. But he never really liked fighting, you know? So, I mean, during times of peace, you know, after they beat Kid Buu and shit like that, what'd he do? He ended up having a little Pan. He started living the life. He started, you know, of course you're gonna get weaker and shit if you don't train as much. But it's like, why train? You know, it's like, yo, he's already smart as fuck, dude. You know what I mean? So he just wanted to be a regular person. So I guess I understand that. While other people got pissed off, and I ain't gonna lie, I used to be pissed off too. But then I stopped giving a shit because Gohan ain't even my favorite character. To be honest with you, Piccolo's my favorite character. Like, real shit. I like Piccolo, man. Piccolo is a motherfucking G, man. And OG, man. I don't give a fuck, dude. You know, that... You know, what's crazy is, Piccolo and Vegeta are my very favorite characters. Vegeta, to me, is fucking badass, man. You know, but I'm gonna talk more about Piccolo because of the simple fact that I like the way they showed on Piccolo during the Tournament of Power and shit. You know what I mean? I also like the way they showed Krillin. I also like, that's one thing I like about Dragon Ball Super, because when it was going with that Tournament of Power against all the other universes and shit, all the weaker characters, besides Yamcha, they pretty much made it seem like Yamcha is useless. They might as well just cut that motherfucker off the show. Anyways, all the weaker characters, supposedly weaker characters, they made it seem like they could go toe-to-toe with Goku Super Saiyan Blue. You know what I mean? And Piccolo, man, to me, man, they did Piccolo awesome, man. When it was like Gohan and Piccolo tag team all them other motherfuckers, yeah, I thought that shit was hard. You know what I mean? Yeah. As a matter of fact, man, I do hope to see Piccolo a lot in this movie. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go like this, where it's like, okay, you know, Broly arrives to Earth, you know, Goku and Vegeta are training with fucking Whis and all them. It's gonna be like the same concept with the Return of Frieza, right? Where it's like they fight all the Z fighters and shit, and then Goku and Vegeta show up at the last minute and get that ass whooped, and then somehow they just, you know, end up winning and shit. You know what I mean? I want to see more Piccolo because of the simple fact that he is my favorite character and shit like that. And to me, besides Raditz, and I'm talking about the Z series, and maybe Dragon Ball also, Piccolo was once Goku's strongest adversary. You feel me? And maybe his first real rival. You know what I mean? Like, if you go back to the first episode, man, it's like, yo, man, you think Piccolo was gonna kill the motherfucker, was gonna kill Goku and shit. You know, they end up teaming up. You know what I mean? Now I wonder, man, what the hell Piccolo gonna do? Like, I mean, would Piccolo be stronger if he was evil? I wonder that shit. You know, or what if Piccolo fused with all the Nameks on Planet Namek and shit? You know what I mean? That'd be some shit right there. Somebody I forgot to mention, man, Majin Buu. I don't know why they keep doing Majin Buu like that in the fucking Dragon Ball Super series, man. Serious shit, man. That shit pissed me off. Pissed me the fuck off, man. That shit pissed me the fuck off, man. But one thing I wanna see though, it's like if you gonna keep doing that to him on on the Super series, at least let him fight in the movie, man. I want to see him fight in the movie, and I also want to see Oob, because they didn't touch on Oob, but I guess alright, Dragon Ball Super, it takes place before Oob was even born, like right after Majin Buu's defeat. Like, hell, Pan wasn't even born. And you remember the last episode of Dragon Ball Z when they had that tournament, right? Pan was already flying, talking, You know, wearing that turtle hermit gi. You know what I mean? So I guess I could understand that. So if we don't see Oob, then I for sure want to see Majin Buu. At least let me see Majin Buu get that ass whoop against Broly. You feel me? I want to see some of that. But one for the enemy heads. And yeah, I'm going to talk a lot about Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z, the Z series, is my favorite anime. I mean, can't touch it. Oh yeah, shout out to Team 4 Star, man. Look at that shit, man, because that shit is hilarious, man. They got all the animes are bridged, fan parody based anime. Man, they got it all. Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if y'all remember this game, but it's an old game. Y'all might be familiar with the Final Fantasy series, but if you guys remember Final Fantasy 7, that 2-disc, long ass, hard as fuck game that pissed off a lot of people back in the PlayStation 1 days. They have an abridged series of Final Fantasy 7. Check that channel out, man. I'm gonna leave that shit in the description box, man. It's called Team 4 Star, TFS. That's what I put when I, search the shit. But yeah, man. I'm just babbling about shit that I want to see in the future and shit as far as this, cause this shit's been on my mind, you know what I mean? I like the show, I like the manga too, man. The manga, says, reveals a lot more, and when people debate, they always usually refer to the manga than the actual show. I do like the Dragon Ball Z, the one I'm accustomed to, the one that used to come on Toonami with the Bruce Faulconer music. You know what I mean? Cause oh my god, dude is heavy with the guitars, man. It's freaking crazy. But if I would recommend it, one of the series, I say Dragon Ball Z Kai, cause I think that one's the closest one you could get to the enemy. You know what I mean? But hey, that's those who that's for those who ain't never seen the show and want to check it out. And if you ain't never seen Dragon Ball Z, or I would highly recommend watching the Dragon Ball series first to catch you up on speed, and then watch Dragon Ball Z, because then it's like, yo, you ain't gotta ask who this and who that and what he good for, it's like you'll know everything, But yeah, tell me what you think, man. Like fan theories on what you want to see, man. If you like the show, you know what I mean. Just, man, share some ideas, man. Share some opinions, man. Like, tell me who your favorite Dragon Ball Z character is, Tell me what your favorite Dragon Ball Z game, your favorite, Dragon Ball Z movie, yada, 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 Open for it, man. I love to hear it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all. Bye.